One of the best athletes in this light heavyweight division. Enter the former champion out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, Jamahal "Sweet Dreams" Hill. A lot of people were excited when he came off of Dana White's Contender Series and won the title, the first Contender Series alum to realize UFC gold. And were it not for an Achilles injury sustained on the basketball court, this man would probably still be the champion. But he has gone through the rehab. He has gone through the recovery and believes he has come out the other side a stronger version mentally, physically, and emotionally. Only time will tell, but a big spot for Jamahal "Sweet Dreams" Hill tonight. All right, so here he is, the former two-time UFC light heavyweight title challenger, Alexander Gustafsson. There was some retirement talk a few years ago, but he seems to have his head screwed on right now. Came back with that huge knockout of Glover Teixeira not all that long ago that many argue was the best performance of his UFC career.
Yes, and I'm glad that Alexander Gustafsson is still here.
Yeah.
Because why would you leave when you still are so valuable to everything that happens in the UFC light heavyweight division? A very, very skilled striker. Underrated wrestling, has scored takedowns on some of the best wrestlers the UFC light heavyweight division's ever seen. Tall, big, great cardio, a fantastic fighter is Alexander Gustafsson.
And he's going to hang around at least long enough to realize a third crack at that elusive UFC light heavyweight title. Alexander Gustafsson, once again, ready to engage in a big spot here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jamahal "Sweet Dreams" Hill. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alexander Gustafsson.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here as we get a look at Jamahal "Sweet Dreams" Hill. And Jamahal Hill just speaks to the overwhelming depth in the light heavyweight top 10 right now. A lot of folks wonder when John Jones was out of this division, what would the future look like? It looks like Jamahal Hill. A lot of people believe his striking game is such that he could be the next UFC light heavyweight champion. Overhand. And the fighter lands again. Oh, Superman punch. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, so there it is from the kickboxer. He told us he was going to go to that front kick early, and he did not miss with that one.
He didn't miss. He went to the front kick. Expect him to keep going here, because this is not only damaging, but it keeps him at the range at which that he wants to fight.
Oh, he connects there. Collar tie here in the clinch.
Beautiful left-hand punch.
Big power shot there.
I am starting to lose track of how many punches this guy has landed to the head of his opponent. It's a beautiful, fast, quick jab with beating.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Going out of the body with that hook. Well done there by Gustafsson. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Does a great job of getting that leg kick to the target. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, nice straight punch there. This could be it.
Oh, nice elbow.
Back to the jab now, no good. Just misses with the jab. Oh, huge left. Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Straight right is there. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Just out of range with the big right hand. All right, so that calf is starting to bruise up. We'll keep an eye on it.
He's got to check now, because if he doesn't, his leg is going to be so... He's not going to be able to move. He's going to be in real trouble.
Nice defense there. Huge block.
Don't stop, don't stop.
Oh, that was a big one there. Oh, nice.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move. Oh, inside kick.
So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Connects with a beautiful jab.
Big hook.
Oh, nice kick. Oh, there we go.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so leg kicks on leg kicks, the big storyline in that round. DC, take us through the replay.
Yeah, he was, I mean, what a display of high-level striking. What a display of getting the leg to the target very, very quick. So quick that your opponent cannot react. Great job.
Ready. Ready.
Second round here. All right, next round is underway, and how about the head movement and the slips? Really a beautiful defensive effort to watch in that previous round.
It looked as if he was training in his boxing ring with the two ropes spread across. There's a jump rope on one end going to the other end of the boxing ring, and another one making an X in the middle, and you're just working on your head movement. His ability to see everything reminds me of a guy that's learning to do that drill. He gets to the spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees drop.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Jamahal Hill. establishing the jab here. Nice inside leg kick there. Fighter lands a left. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Well, Gustafsson's left calf does not look good. You see the welt, you see the obvious signs of bruising. Don't want to take too many more of those. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. When you hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Still plenty of time to go here, round two. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Back to his feet. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate. Well, as soon as he goes with that high guard, he pays for it to the body. You see the bruises really starting to accumulate now.
In the beginning of the fight, you think, I got to protect my head at all costs. Right now, I believe that this guy has to worry about his body. Look at how red the side of his body is. He has got to change something. Oh, big elbow. He's got that single collar tie locked in.
Now some separation. Well, eventually, you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward.
Hills over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low. It's a right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has
covered. Now he's got to do everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finish at that point.
Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Gustafsson. Inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
30 seconds to go in the round. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Gustafsson going for the takedown, nothing doing there.
Good round.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Well, Gustafsson's hook shot there looked pretty good, but blocked by the defense.
10.
I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No.
See how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes. But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from doing this kick over and over again.
Oh, Superman punch! Just the nasty leg kick. That one hurt. That's hurt him.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Oh, another kick right on the calf. Now, I'd tap out, but I'm not a fighter. What do you do?
I mean, there's not much you can do now. You got to just bite down on the mouthpiece and get through it. Because right now, you won't change much. It's already beat up too far.
Just over 3 minutes. Oh!
Oh, man, he's hurt.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Hill's really limping now, folks. Looks like the leg kicks are really starting to pay dividends for his opponent. Head kick is blocked.
You know, a lot of people say those don't land, but even if you block them a little bit, they still put damage on you. In the tie clinch, look for the knees to start.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Wow, actually got the takedown.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Gustafsson. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. And he will let his opponent stand up here. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Great connections right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. And now a left. Under a minute now to go in the round. Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really? Oh, picture perfect body shot there. He's hurt.
I mean, that's unbelievable. That shot landed perfectly.
Well, you got to think it's only a matter of time. Yup, referee stopping the action here. That swelling is getting out of control. This might be the end, DC.
It's bad. I mean, it's a lot of swelling. And it's the damage that he has taken over the course of the fight that is making him swell to a point that I don't know if he can continue.
Looks as though the doctor is going to allow the fight to continue for the athlete. May want to raise the bar a little bit.
He's got to raise the guard. He's got to take some chances because he's very limited in what he can do right now with that much slow.
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter, man. This guy doesn't want to lose a fight on the stool. He wants an opportunity to go out there and go out on the shield. And that's it.
That punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Oh, what a round. How good was that? All right, so there's the end of the round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing to think that we fight on here.
We are in the best seat in the house to watch two men go out there and really lay it on the line. Both got hurt, but even when they were hurt, neither one of them looked like they wanted to take a step back. This is the exact type of fight they expected and the type of fight that they're delivering to the fans.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to that's a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Real quick leg kick.
Well, he's not leaking information. He is leaking blood, and a lot of it as his opponent continues to realize success.
I mean, he's finding so much success striking in that area of the face. His eye is so damaged. The blood is pouring everywhere. This has become very, very dangerous for him.
Sweet Dreams Hill's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
All right, take your time. Take your time. Relax. Breathe. Cool and relax.
They're right back to the clinch.
Nice. Nicely done.
Notice the drive. Look at how they drive the knee right into the midsection.
Well, he has certainly kept the punch counters busy tonight. He's landed a ton of significant strikes and clearly is winning this fight tonight.
He's winning this fight going away, and it's one of those rare instances where everything comes together.
Protect your face.
Good straight hand there by Gustafsson. All right, well, we have the best cut men and women in the business, and they are going to have some work to do if we get back to the stools. This thing is nasty.
It's nasty. I mean, it's hard to watch this guy rely on the toughness, knowing that his opponent will not relent. His opponent will not give him any breathing room. The guy's going to continue to attack this cut, and if it keeps getting worse at this rate, this fight's going to be stopped.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 4.
Beautiful punch lands. He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh.
Single collar tie now. Immediately gets the underhook. Man, the body work continues to be a factor here. Look at the size of that bruise on his body. Well, this is not football. Targeting is legal, and he is going at that cut, which is getting worse with every passing ground stroke. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But he's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, submission. Aggression defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Under a minute to go in round 4. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
Nice, good pressure. Keep going with that. He's up those strikes.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. 15 seconds to go.
Gets to the single collar tie.
And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really opened up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Oh,
Massive good plans, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. Gustafsson swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Gets to the single collar tie now. All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to it here? What?
I am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time.
Bring him over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low. Now he got hurt very bad. Whoa!
Man, this is wild. These guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions. All right, time to go to the gas station, DC. These fighters are cooked, my man.
They have thrown everything but the kitchen sink at each other, and it's showing because both of them seem exhausted out there in the middle of the octagon. Oh!
That's it!
Holy smokes!
I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
And we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 49 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jamahal Sweet Dreams Hill!
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also, most times, walk away with a $50,000 bonus check.